For nearly a decade, one question has refused to disappear. When exactly did Melania Trump arrive in New York? Who introduced her to Donald Trump? And why do so many controversies, allegations, retractions, and investigations keep circling back to the exact same period of her life? Over the years, we've seen newspaper retractions, disputes over photographs, questions about visas, disagreements about her education, claims involving Jeffrey Epstein, and now a cease-and-desist letter sent after new allegations surfaced in 2026. Today, we're putting everything on a timeline. The official story has long been that Melania moved to New York in 1996. Her former website stated that after working in Milan and Paris, she settled in New York in 1996. But over the years, photographs surfaced that some reporters argued showed her in New York as early as 1995. The exact dating of these photographs remains disputed. That distinction matters because later reporting raised questions about both timing and visa status. Reporters later challenged another claim found on her website that she obtained a degree in design and architecture in Slovenia. Journalists were unable to verify the degree. The wording eventually disappeared from the site. According to the official account, Melania met Donald Trump in 1998 at New York's Kit Kat Club. The key figure connecting them was Paolo Zampolli. For years, Zampolli has publicly maintained that he was the person responsible for introducing them. Then, in later reporting, Zampoli's role would become far more important. Then came 2016, and suddenly several different controversies collided. First, Melania's Republican National Convention speech was accused of borrowing language from Michelle Obama's 2008 convention speech. The controversy dominated headlines, and his speechwriter ultimately accepted responsibility. Around the same time, a Slovenian magazine called Suzy published allegations involving Paolo Zampoli's modeling agency. The publication later retracted those claims. Then came the most significant controversy for our timeline, the Daily Mail article. The report questioned aspects of Melania's early modeling career, raised questions about the timing of her arrival in New York, and reignited scrutiny of the years before she met Donald Trump. The issue was eventually retracted after legal action. 3 separate controversies, 3 separate outcomes, yet all of them pushed attention back towards the same period of Melania's life. The Daily Mail article ultimately became one of the most consequential. It raised questions about the timeline of Melania's early modeling career and suggested that her relationship with Donald Trump may have begun differently than previously understood. The article was later retracted. The retraction was widely cited as vindication of the official account. Yet Paolo Zampolli remained at the center of nearly every version of the story. If the official account was true, he introduced Donald and Melania. If alternative theories were false, Paolo's account was still essential because it helped establish the accepted timeline. Fast forward to 2026, and the story resurfaced again through reporting by Italian broadcaster Rai 3. As part of that reporting, journalists revisited Melania's early years in Europe and New York, speaking with people connected to the modeling world of that era. The reporting also drew attention to an audio recording attributed to Paolo Zampolli. In that recording, Zampolli appears to describe what he characterizes as an understanding or pact involving his relationship with Melania and Donald Trump. The recording quickly became a new focal point because it seemed to touch on the same questions that had surfaced repeatedly over the years. Who introduced whom? Who benefited from those connections? And what really happened during those early New York years? Whether the recording proves anything is a separate question. What matters for our timeline is that it pushed the story back into the public discussion once again. In 2025 and 2026, the story accelerated. First came a claim in a biography by Andrew Lowney alleging that Melania may have met Donald Trump through Jeffrey Epstein before the couple officially began dating. The claim attracted attention because it challenged a long-established account that Paolo Zampolli introduced them at the New York Kit Kat Club in 1998, but the allegation didn't stand for long. The publisher HarperCollins later retracted the claim. Then another development emerged. Amanda Ungaro, Paolo Zampoli's former partner and the mother of his child, found herself in ICE detention. During that period, she publicly appealed to Melania Trump for help. According to Ungaro, she and Melania spoke, but no intervention followed. The dispute didn't end there. In April 2026, Ungaro began posting increasingly dramatic messages online, including statements suggesting she possessed information that could expose powerful people. One post warned that she knew too much. At roughly the same time, Italian broadcaster Rai 3 was conducting its own investigation into questions surrounding Melania's early modeling years and her introduction to Donald Trump. The reporting including interviews, archival material, and renewed attention to Paolo Zampoli's role in the official origin story. Then came Ungaro's most explosive allegations. She claimed that Melania met Donald Trump through Jeffrey Epstein rather than through Paolo Zampolli. She also made allegations about Melania's activities during that period. Those allegations remain unverified and have been strongly disputed, but whether they were true or false, they had the effect of bringing decades-old questions back into the public view once again. None of these events proved the earlier claims, but they ensured that questions surrounding Melania's early New York years and the story of how she met Donald Trump would not disappear. Then came the latest development. After allegations were circulated claiming that Melania met Donald Trump through Jeffrey Epstein and was working as an escort during that period, attorneys representing Melania and Donald Trump reportedly sent a cease-and-desist letter to Anthony Andrews, who had publicized the claims. The letter represents the strongest legal response yet to the allegations, but it may have also ensured that the debate receives an even more attention. Nearly 30 years after the events in question, one thing is clear: every controversy, every retraction, every allegation, every defense still leads back to the same few years. And the questions surrounding them remain some of the most disputed chapters in the story of Melania Trump.
If you'd like the full background, including the Daily Mail article, Melania's Missing Years, Paolo Zampoli's role, and Anthony Andrews' involvement, I've linked the entire playlist below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments.